Hey guys, Skosefi here, and today I'm back with another Pokemon review, this time going over Toxtricity, and this thing is an absolute beast. So let's just get straight into it. Alright, so this thing has a unique ability, and this is Punk Rock. So basically it boosts sound moves by 50%, and then you get halved from that. So the half is kind of just a convenient and just kind of like an extra boost, I guess. You're not going to really focus on that. It's more on boosting its power, right? So Overdrive is its own signature ability. And I first looked at this, I was like, why is this given 80 base power move with no additional effect? And then I realized that Punk Rock actually boosts this, because I was like, wait, is Thunderbolt even in the game? But yeah, this is what it's supposed to do, just boost extra damage. So that is pretty interesting. It also gets access to boomburst, which I'll get to later. But basically, I have like a mix set here, and then I have some insane double set that you guys have to wait for, because this is just ridiculous. But let's just get into what this thing can do on itself. So in singles, this has plus as well, but you don't want to run this. Like I said, Punk Rock is good. Looking at its stats, it has good special attack, but everything else is kind of mid. If you look at its defenses, 70 and 75 on the hit points is pretty frail in general. But what makes this thing really good is its move pool and its typing. When you look at electric poison, it's actually like 4 times weak to ground, but it really does not matter because it's only that and psychic, and basically it has a lot of resistances. Like, I don't remember, but it has a lot. So you want to throw this thing in first of all when there's no ground type on their team, or nothing that really is like a physical attacker that has access to earthquake. So if their team basically doesn't have any ground type or anything that kind of has access to earthquake that you're suspecting of, then this is going to be completely like, it's going to be taking overtime. So what you want to do is just throw this thing in. Also, the thing that counters this is obviously ground types, and like ground type dual types with like ghost and rock, because those you can't really attack with electric, obviously, and then your poison is also getting resisted. So you just have to get rid of that. So let's say you get rid of that. This thing is just a beast. Throw this thing in. You want to just hypothetically survive one hit, then go straight in for a Nuzzle, right? And with its amped up form, when you get that Nuzzle off, you're gonna paralyze your opponent. The next turn you might get Parahacks, and then you could go in for a shift gear. And this thing is just absolutely broken. Speed by 2 and attack by 1. So if you boost your speed by 2, you're gonna be really fast, but not really outspeeding most stuff, especially like choice scarf users. So if you really want to like guarantee that you're gonna outspeed, you could just kind of do this. And yeah, I am using a mixed attack set, which is unique. So yeah, trust me, it actually works. So you could do something like this just to guarantee that like 216 speed is pretty good. You're gonna be outspeeding like that Dragapult Pokemon. I think that's what it's called. It has like insane speed. I think max like 211 without boosts. So this should be outspeeding it and other things. But basically, going for a shift gear, and then you're gonna have double speed. Your attack is gonna be boosted, and then your special attack is just there with that overdrive boost to just like insanely hit your opponent hard. And basically, when you get your Nuzzle, you could just keep on spamming this. Depends on the situation, obviously. And you could go in for gunk shots and then just do insane damage. If you don't want gunk shot, you could go for poison jab. Shit, Showdown is a bit stupid. Yeah, you could go in for a poison jab instead. Or you could like switch it up. You could even go for like a physical move here, and then you know what I mean. Or if you don't really want a physical set because you're not a fan of that, I'm not even the biggest fan, but I thought it's pretty cool. You could just go for something like a full attacking set with shift gear. So then that would just, you know what I mean, even do more damage. And then you'd probably get rid of Punk Rock is pretty useful still. You're not going to really use Technician ever. I checked its moves. It doesn't really have anything under 60, I'm pretty sure. So you'd probably get rid of Overdrive for something, for like some physical electric move if it has access to that. And then pretty much that's it. This is probably the best way to run this. And its other form has access to a different move, Magnetic Flux. So, and not shift gear. So you can only choose between 1 and 1 with its forms. So that is bad, because if it had access to 2, this thing would be absolutely broken in doubles. And you're just going to run this. I'm going to get to that in a second. You just want to run Life Orb for extra damage, basically, because you aren't at the high special attack. So that's why. Now let's get into its doubles. So if you don't like doubles, then you could leave the video, but this is just insane. So basically, you are going to be pairing this up with a plus user or a minus user, whatever. And the most ideal thing you want to use is a Klinklang, basically because it's found in the game easily. I think there's like maybe 5 Pokemon with this move, Magnetic Flux, and this is just the easiest thing to have access to. So this is just ridiculous. You come into the battle first off with Toxtricity and Klinklang, then you go in for a Magnetic Flux. Listen carefully. You get your special defense and defense boosted of this and this. And this thing, by the way, has a lot of resistances. So if you basically come in and you're like guaranteed, oh, special attackers or something without Earthquake, you're going to be literally like 100% fine. And with that boost in your defense, that's why I put max special attack, or sorry, max speed. You're going to be like just a little bit over under 150 and like that much hit point. You're going to survive like a lot of shit. This Erase Berry is here just for you to survive a bit more so you could set up. So first round, you want to go for Magnetic Flux. I know this is really specific, but trust me, it's so easy to like sweep your opponent. Go for a Nuzzle. This thing goes for the defense boost. Then you paralyze your opponent. Then you could like, obviously it depends on the situation, obviously, but you could go in for another Shift Gear. And then you're just going to be absolutely broken. Then you could go for like Drain Punch to get your HP back. And that's when you start sweeping your opponent. And then this thing is just ridiculous. You could keep on boosting that on top of that, and then Reflect, and then also Telekinesis, so that you won't actually be hit by ground type moves. So this is just like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could run a mixed set on this. Also, this has plus. So that's the thing. You don't even have to run Punk Rock. You could actually run plus. So then your attack is actually boosted with this ability, with Gear Up. So then you're going to have like double on both attacks. And then you could run a mixed set like I just showed you here. So instead of like Sludge, yeah, that's why you're running Sludge Bomb, essentially. Or you could run Overdrive. It really just depends on what you want to do. And you kind of want this Nuzzle here because you want to paralyze your opponent and then set up and then also get your HP back like by Citrus Berry, and obviously so you won't get like one shot or something. And then if you're Klinklang, you just kind of want to be like dead your Klinklang after like using at least these 2 moves so that you could bring in like something like an Eldegoss or something with like Follow Me, something like that, and then just keep on healing it. And then you are literally set. You could also have like Cotton Guard on this. This is for a different review, but also Aromatherapy just so this doesn't get like burned or some shit. Pretty much it. Like, this thing has a lot of diversity. This is just like one set I really showed. This is going to have a lot of diversity, and that's pretty much all you have to know about this. I'm talking for a lot of time, so yeah, I really like this Pokemon. Tell me, guys, in the comments below if you're still fucking watching this somehow. Tell me in the comments below which is your favorite form. For me, it's the amped up form that just looks like boss. I don't really like the blue purple. I kind of like the yellow and purple because it represents its typing. So pretty much that's it. This is like 8 minutes, so I'm just gonna leave now. Comment down below what the hell you want if you're even watching this. So peace, guys. Yeah.